All right, now we're going to discuss balancing the energy of your body. Homeostasis. A homeostatic device is a thermostat. And how does a thermostat work? If you want your room temperature to be 70, you set it on 70. And what does it do? When it gets down to about 68, it turns on your heater and it gets warm in your house. It might get up to 70 or 71. But basically, the device is trying to keep the heat at about 70. That's a state of balance. If something's wrong with your heater or your thermostat, it might get 50 degrees. And it's like, what's wrong? I've set it at 70 and it's cold. Or I set it at 70 and it's 90 now. That's being unbalanced. And your body does the same thing. And it will do it in a cold, warm sort of way too. If you're too yin, and you get cold and shiver, you pull in on yourself. The front of your body is the yin side of the body. Or if you get too hot, you expand and stretch out, and your back will stretch, because the back is the yang part of your body. So if you want to balance your body, you could have pains, you could have emotional issues, you could have physical issues. And even though doing this may not cure it, it may cause issues to subside, because things like stress will cause all sorts of illnesses. Stress, when it's not gone into the relaxed mode and it's just going on and on and on, causes autoimmune disorders, high tension, high blood pressure, headaches, many illnesses. You bring things back to a balanced state of relaxation and those symptoms disappear. So, simple procedure. All the meridians of the body are tied into two meridians that run the center of the body. The center front and the center back. Okay, the yin one starts at the perineum and works all the way up to below your lip. The yang meridian runs up the spine, up the neck, around the top of the head, down to the top of the lip. So you can connect those two currents by touching your tongue to the roof of your mouth. So while you're doing this exercise, I would suggest that. What we're going to do is clear that flow of energy. Now, this sort of energy work is a clearing style. We clear any blockages, and then the chi flows naturally. You don't have to cause it to do anything. You're just doing a little roto-rooter action. Okay? So, if you know the chakras, you can hold along the chakras. Basically, this side of the body are the yin expressions of those chakras, and the back side of the body are the yang expressions. If you don't know the chakras, it's fine. We use landmarks, okay? So, with one hand, touch the top of the head. And with the other hand, you touch the third eye area, the area of the brow, just above the eyebrows. You don't have to worry about being super exact. You can spread your hands out, your fingers out. You can be up to 3 inches away from a point and still be affecting it. So you don't have to have the exactness of an acupuncturist who's inserting a needle into the body. So say you hold these 2 points and they start pulsating. You could hold a little bit longer, or you can go down to the hollow of the neck, right at the very bottom at the V, and hold that. From there you can go in the mid-chest area, over the heart, lungs. You can flat-handed or fingertips. From there you can do the solar plex. And then between the solar plexus and the navel, Right exactly in between is a great spot for stomach issues. I've pressed there when I've almost, upchucked, and it stopped it. Below the navel, your power center. The pelvic bone. Now once you reach the pelvic bone, you've basically cleared the flow of chi on this side of the body. I've had students fall asleep while they're doing this, so get very groggy. Can be very relaxing. From here, put the other hand at the tailbone. However, whichever part of your hand is more comfortable trying to do that. And then, if you're flexible enough, you might be able to even hold over the kidney areas, the lower lumbar part of your back. Okay? When you get to the tailbone, you want to have one hand on the tailbone and then go up from there. Now there's a lot of spots you can't reach on your own back. So if you're working on someone else, then that makes it easier for you. But if you're working on yourself, just reach the points that are most easily reached. So most people can reach the base of the neck, where the one vertebrae protrudes. That's a great point. All the yang meridians of the body meet there. Or you can just do the neck, base of skull, top of head. When you reach the top of your head, you've made the microcosmic orbit. You've made this orbit of energy, and you've made it clear. You've cleared it of any blockages. And that's a good general balancing. Almost all Qigong schools teach this. A lot of energy working schools teach it also, because all the other meridians connect to the center of the body. So if this line is out of whack, everything's out of whack. It's like the power line leading to your house. If it gets knocked down, there's no power in your house. Same thing. So this is a very powerful flow, and I would suggest working with it and seeing what you can get as a result from doing this. And it should be able to help you with all sorts of concerns, from pain to emotional concerns to physical concerns. So again, we've covered local distal points for pain, balancing, doing the microcosmic orbit for balancing. And that's a great beginning for someone who's wanting to learn energy work. You can always add more to it. But start out with this and see what sort of results you get. All right. Be well.